Well, elsewhere in financials, American Express posting an earnings beat as consumers spent more on their Amex cards. Kate Rooney has that story. Hi, Kate.
American Express up more than 5% after reporting a bounce back in consumer spending and better than expected third quarter results. I spoke to Amex CFO Jeff Campbell, who says millennials and Gen Zs were the driving force behind that spending recovery. As he put it, they are out rebounding the overall rebound from the pandemic. That cohort seeing 38% growth in card spending versus pre-pandemic levels, while older generations are still a little bit more cautious when it comes to in-person spending. Restaurant spending is now back above those 2019 levels, but it is an uneven recovery with travel still lagging. Back to you.
Kate, thank you. Yeah, so younger people may be leading the kind of turn to services and going out and traveling. Nancy, you mentioned regional banks, money center banks, capital markets type firms. What about the consumer finance area, something like an Amex?
Yeah, we're big owners of Amex. It's one of our largest holdings in the space, and we like it. There was a great report. The number of new cards issued, also to millennials, was quite impressive, and Gen Z. But we also like some of the fintech disruptors. One of our other largest holdings is Square, which we think, long term, it is going to disrupt, and it is really going to be a competitor to some of the more traditional consumer lending names. So American Express is a high quality holding and client base, but Square is another way to play this, and we think they're really strategically doing all the right stuff.
What about any other exposure, Nancy, to travel related or reopening plays, or is that sort of over at this point?
I don't know, Sarah. That's a great question. I kind of think so. In the spring, we went in when technology was weak because we thought growth was going to slow. It's just the math. So we went in and added to our technology holdings. In late summer, we added to some of the names or the sectors that are going to do, traditionally do well in high inflationary environments, so materials and industrials, energy. And so I think part of our reopening is through energy. We own Southwest Airlines, I'm sorry to report, and we're reviewing that holding and just taking a breather on adding to traditional travel and trying to find other ways to play reopening. And then lastly, I'll just say a name like Chipotle. I know it's off today, but that was a pretty awesome report. Companies that have pricing power that can really protect their margins in an inflationary environment. So we've been adding to select names there.